So, welcome to Maths with Ish. Now, you see, no matter how careful you are in taking a measurement, there's always bound to be an error, a mistake. Okay, so for example, if I am asked to take the measurement of a book and I take my ruler and I measure that book and I got 9 centimeter as the length of that book. Now, this 9 centimeter I have gotten isn't actually the exact value of that measurement, because I may have made a mistake either through the way I position my eyes, or through my biased eyesight, or through the instrument I'm using to measure. Maybe the ruler is not well calibrated. There must be one or two things that will make me not to get the exact value of that measurement. So this measurement I've gotten, this value is what we call my measured value. It is not the exact. Okay, now there is always an exact value. So that exact value, we can call it EV or you can call it AV. Now that exact value can either be greater than this one. It could be that the measurement I've taken is actually a little bit higher than that exact value, or it could be that the measurement I've taken, this 9 cm, is a little bit lower. So let's assume that maybe the exact value is 9.2. What does that mean? It simply means that my measurement is 0.2 less than the exact value. Okay, but let's assume now that maybe the exact value is 8.8. What does that mean? It simply means that my old measurement is either 0.2 higher than the exact value. Okay, so the difference between that exact value and that measured value is what is known as error or absolute error. They always use the word absolute to take cognizance of both the negative sign and the positive sign. So in this measurement here, my error in this case is plus or minus 0.2. So this is my absolute error. Is that taken now? So now, if I decide to put this error in form of the ratio of my exact value, EV or AV, you can call it EV or AV, okay? If I put it in form of my EV in the ratio, so remember our exact value, if I take my exact value to be 9.2, then in this ratio form, this is what we call the relative error. This is what we call what? The relative error. So if my exact value is 9.2, my relative error will be absolute error, which is 0.2, divided by my exact value, which is 9.2. Now, that is what relative error is. So let's always take note of the difference between relative error and absolute error. They are two different things. The relative error is the ratio of this absolute error to the exact measurement or exact value, okay? While the absolute error is simply the difference between the measured value and the exact value. So this absolute error is actually MV minus EV, or EV minus MV. That is why we are having absolute value. Okay, that's why we call it absolute. It could either be positive or negative in any of this form. Okay, so that's what absolute error is. Now it's very important to understand all these terms, because these terms will help us to really know how to solve problems under percentage error. And lastly, let me talk about the percentage error itself. Percentage error. Percentage error is simply This relative error multiply is relative error multiplied by 100%. So it is actually when you express relative error in percentage form that gives us what we call the percentage error. Okay, and that is to say it is absolute error divided by exact value times 100%. So that is what it is. So I hope this explanation goes well with us. In our next video, we are going to solve some problems. Okay, this is just an explanation of some of the terms that we need to know about. Okay, so have a good day. Bye.